Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Flexing everything.
Is he
One thing
regularly
that I
playing a
noticed
battle
from-
carries still? Because I don't think I've seen that from him. It's a Luna on Hokori, which makes sense to me. Yes, it is going to be the Hector Gyro.
Yeah.
Pretty much as
The
expected.
Soul Rip, because there are more units, and also like the Tombstone dies out. The Core is in a pretty tough spot. The Core is actually dead.
Well, he's got 6 stick and a Fairy Fire, which he uses before getting stunned. Theo still looking like he might be dying here, especially if K1 closes in, but he doesn't. The Gyro sticks back, tries to get some flat cannon hits in, and that's it. Miss Coil from Yodomi finds the first blood, so Beast Coast coming out on top in this Troy lane.
They play...
Centering the small camp, making sure there's no pulls. They even chucked a Tombstone down there for a second, trying to draw the attention of Yodomi and Gojira away, but now a play onto Luna falls short with a missed kick. Yodomi with a shield, Gardic though with a big Soul Rip and Decay, still dropping low here to Gojira and K1, and the roll in towards Theo. Finds the Shadow Shaman, body blocked up. K1 and Yodomi trying to give chase, but another good Lucent Beam just slowing them down a little bit, but somehow K1 finds the long-range shot that the Radiant One was placed, and he's actually been shackled on the high ground, mid-roll. Gojira's stuck here. Yuma's coming, there's a courier, there's a little Grieveling coming across as well. Gardic will find that as what looks like a cherry on the top of the kill of the Earth Spirit.
Okay. That's a good one. Both teams pretty much know that there is a ward on the high ground right now. Don't come in.
Everywhere. The battle continues. Even going mid as well. Sentry kills the Observer, but the boat comes to save C-Smile from the shackles for a sec, and now the roll. Gojira sets up for a 2-man torrent. Beautifully done. C-Smile thankful that he does have this Earth Spirit, and like Bowie was saying,
For himself, pops the DD. Oh god, look at his farm.
Delicious. Yeah, some neutral items as well. They're looking to contest this.
They're looking to die here, I would say.
I think you might be right. It's a good high ground tomb, Gardic. He's moving in, but that boat landing means Yodomi's been saved. Will survive thanks to raindrops in his wand. And now Gojira looking for analog, blinking. Why is it 7 seconds on cooldown? K1's coming, they've got a roll to stun him, and the cleave. Whacking away that Queen of Pain off the back of a zombie. And it's really not looking good for Hokori early days here.
This is a good pickup. Now here we go.
And there's the X, the boat, the silence, everything onto the Queen of Pain. Take her down with a cookie and a little shredder. Now chase for more if you can find him, because Luma's on half HP. Magnetized from Gojira, tags onto Gardic and Yuma's Luna, and a roll, well, it's tanked by the tide. A double kill for Whisper. Vitali, no Ravage for 10 more seconds. So they're just going to have to reset and chill for a bit.
Definitely is 4 versus 5.
Oh, Theo. Shackling up Yodomi. He's still got borrowed time if he wants to use it. Opting to hold out for a sec as the homing missile connects. And now Whisper's here, minus armor galore. And C-Smile also helped out by Gojira, kills Gardic up in the top lane. Wouldn't dare be caught buying consumables. Mid lane, they're catching Vitali. Don't stun him up with the Axe Torrent. But that Tombstone, again, very early from Gardic and focused down by Yodomi. It is still pumping zombies out left and right, and a 4-man Ravage from Vitali. They'll focus Yodomi now to see Zal with a big Sonic Wave. Onto Whisper as well. They'll take down the Snapfire, and that tomb is still going. The Lucent Beam. Stun C-Smile, mid-TP. Now this time they got their ultis and their team fight spot on with that Luna BKB.
Ignore this tier 1 tower, go straight into Roche, but they do have more than enough damage from the Lunar Blessing. And yeah, they're gonna go for it.
On cooldown, Beast Coast feel pretty comfortable taking areas of the map. Oh, that roll connects! Theo Lacoste wasn't expecting Gojira to come a million miles an hour across his screen. And in situations like this, when you lose one hero, Hokori don't have that full 5-man strength, the squad that they need. Yeah, what is it, 43k for Hokori, 49 for Beast Coast. Definitely not wrong. C-Smile grabbing the Tide Hunter. Age-old duel between the Seafarer and the Beast of the Ocean as he ravages 3 of them. Focus Gojira, Earth Spirit down. C-Smart has the BKB, as does K1.
Big Sonic
now, time is
again.
on the target you want to go for. The Sonic Wave does so much damage, but look at Whisper come in. He's blown up too. Yuma's trying to stand his ground on this Luna. Now onto C-Smart. Akunka dropping. The Glaives are bouncing out. And Hokori, they do get some big kills here as Whisper's left stranded by his team. Shadow
these
Shaman
Sonic
brought
waves.
back for that, but yeah.
They've
it's
been on
quite a pain.
point. The pushback, this is great. Like having,
Damage.
yeah, with the Blink Dagger, it's going to be much easier for him to initiate. And here we go.
And there's the spot. Straight in. 3-man Ravage. They catch K1 on the very edge of it, but Earth Spirit turns himself into a statue and just slides away. Now we go back in with K1. Flat Cannon, Rocket Barrage going. Trying to focus
Sonic
in time,
again.
but the Sonic Wave once more connects onto all the cores. They kill K1. And Beast Coast really just didn't stand a chance with Hokori having that high ground advantage. Taking these fights, which they are so disadvantaged in. Someone's going to come bot for Whisper. What was that? Was that X Mark on Theo? Yeah, they catch the Shadow Shaman who tried to TP bottom. Now, the kick of himself rolling across Gardic. Tombstone's on the high ground, but there's no one left here from Hokori to actually battle around it. Drifting this Undying around with X marks and kicks. And there's the gem giving that vision up high ground to kill off the tomb and the ward.
This bottom lane has the Tide Hunter for 8 seconds. If they execute it properly, let's say 7, there's going to be some kind of overlap. Abba just dies, doesn't even get the borrow time off, and they also lose the gem. The crit from Luna, too much damage.
That's massive stuff. D-ward the high ground too. So Yodomi does have buyback. And with Roshan...
Get the BKBs off. Oh, Visper. There we go.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, Theo even has a shard now as well. So even more Serpent Wards. And Yuma is 11-0-11 by the way. A flicker on the Luna. Get away from the homing missile, but doesn't dodge the torrent. Tries to spell it off though. Oh, in we go. Vitali, he's on K1 with a double
Great
ravage.
ravage.
Gyro's dead for 100 seconds. Yodomi's got the borrowed timeout, but yeah, he's done for. Under the Serpent Wards and Queen of Pain arriving, silencing the Quap, sure, but C-Smart's disarmed. His Torrent Storm's doing very little. Yuma is still sticking on this tier 3 tower, bullying the buildings. Beast Coast without their position 1. No carry, no...
That was such a clutch play from Vitali there with the refresher, uses ulti, and he knew Abaddon will pop the ulti, and he uses it instantly again, so he can't get out of this one. This is game. They don't have K1, they don't have anything to fight with. Their damage output is just not there.
Yeah, they've got a couple of buybacks, but it looks like Beast Coast have all but given up. Tier 4s under assault. And there's Yodomi's buyback. C-Smile still holding his, but they've lost Gojira now with no return for him in sight. It's down to this Snap, this Kunkka. And I guess with 10 seconds left,
seconds.
Gyro's coming soon. But the damage on the Luna seems pretty substantial at this point. Little Shredder though, lots of minus armor, good damage onto the Luna. In we go with the shackles though. You don't force to borrow time, but the throne is falling far too quickly. K1's in, the torrent comes, but it's all over. Game 1 to Hokori.
Nicely done.
Nice. Perfect. It's a good draft. Beast Coast instantly responding with that Naga Siren. Let's talk me through that. That's an unusual pick.
It is a good hero against Brood. Brood can't really...
Saying 8, he's still got creeps coming. As it looks like Gojira going to come back and stack as Vitali finds K1. Theo very low and being chased by Naga Illusions.
He's fine. Has boots of speed, extra damage, never hurts. A lot of stacks being made right now by Gojira in the triangle.
Oh yeah, tons of them. And Gardic comes to spot them out. DP with 7-1 charges. She's pretty tanky and relatively speedy with 325 move speed, but
kill him
K1
again.
Has died again top, and they'll get Yodomi as well. The puck rotated in with a coil. Gojira dies to a neutral creep.
That item is a big bait.
Yeah, I think we've seen Vitali, they make the jump. Clockwork, Yodomi trying to spot out any vision that they had. No smokes on them though. So they're going to have to try and just walk into someone. But you see the positioning of like Theo Lacoste. He's under an observer ward. He sees them coming. He's still going to get caught out. There are too many here. He does steal the Sandstorm. They've got reveal on that high ground. Oh, the chrono mid though. K1, a bigger kill. Hokori straight into action, trading out their pos 4 for the 1 of Beast Coast.
It's a position 5, but I think they need to get a kill before. Oh, Puck jumping in aggressively.
Yeah, has to spend the coil to try and get away from C-Smile. There's a lot of damage from this TA coming, but Analog and Theo, with Gardic there, turn back on. The disruption to try and buy some time with Burst Strike from Whisper. Secures the kill on Puck. There's the chrono from Yuma, though. Locking on to C-Smile's TA. Killing off the illusions.
They got the kill.
Straight 1 for 1.
On Analog to initiate. He needs to be able to position himself better, so Blink Dagger sounds nice.
Oh, Theo. Burrow into Burrow. Vitali still trying to take down Gojira, but the bubble's there. The 3-man chrono, though. Yuma straight in towards the Sand King. Wants the Shadow Demon as well. The Maelstrom hits. Blasting into this dire side is Beast Coast.
That's huge. Go Roche. Go Roche.
The
They
chrono.
do have extras.
And
Plus
rocket flares flying
yeah.
everywhere. But the coils on the TA. The hook shot. Great from Udomi. Will save C-Smile. 2 heroes trapped inside the cogs, but Clockwork dead. He has buyback.
Blinks out. And now he's inside the pit. This is being pinged out. This is what needs to
He's
go in.
rooted,
Pop a BKB.
silenced. There's the chrono. Yuma, he hits Roshan a few times, but C-Smile is the big target. Kills off the TA, no buyback on her. Now on to the Clockwork.
He got
over
it.
the high ground, though, as the coils on the SD. They do snatch the Aegis, as it looks like Whisper does bring down the Roshan. He's Yuled himself up, but K1's still running forward, looking for Theo. That Sandstorm brings him down. Now Yuma, difficult battle here. There's Gojira and K1 on his tail. Needs Vitali to come in and help him out as Analog finally arrives, but the Aegis has been brought down.
Oh, silence.
K1.
Can he get the song off? No.
He gets off the mirror image, but not the song. And Analog's got the body blocks, but he's been purged up. Yuma with the bashes clears out the Shadow Demon. Analog should still survive, it looks like. Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
98 HP.
Even
in front of me with a brand new PC. Well, Vitali, now it's his job to try and defend towers. K1's out. Whisper, that's a straight burst strike in onto the Brood. Oh, the ensnare, where did it go? It didn't catch Vitali. The Broodmother's still running over these webs, but Udomi has the vision. With that, he was out of there before they even considered that move to try and kill him. C-Smile, on the other hand, the Waning Rift into Chrono means he's dead. And we've had a couple of these now from C-Smile. He's trying to find this farm on the map because the Naga is so...
She can get the BKB, give her that front line. They do have some abilities that go through magic immunity.
The Puck very near death. Sandstorm's still there. Analog, yeah, can't jaunt away. And Yuma's forced to BKB. The basher from K1, though, tags him the first time. Gardic's here with a silence and the Ghost. But the DP's got to get out of here. Whisper's chasing. There's another Burrow. Oh, never mind. He's now on the run, feared up from that Spirit Siphon. Vitali's chased in towards Udomi.
And another one.
They kill off the Clockwork. Yeah, I mean, Gardic's still going on Whisper, hey? He's going to find the Sand King soon. Good disruption, but the Naga becoming this increasingly massive problem that the Faceless Void has to try and time walk away from.
He's
But now
out
he's
of
out of mana.
mana.
He's been melt struck. He's dead.
Yeah, man, these illusions, they just can't deal with those. And good save from Gojira on Sand King to be able to blink out. He also used the Yule Scepter correctly, so there was no with the illusions. There's so many illusions on the map. Like Shadow Demon has also been spamming those illusions on Naga Siren to push out the waves. And he's gonna die here. Does have a buyback.
Yeah, they do get Gojira. But then what? Force the issue, commit into the pit. C-Smile and Whisper along. They're on that north side. They might see Gardic, or they see Theo instead. The burst out of C-Smile takes down the Rubik. No buyback on Theo. And Roshan nowhere near to death. There we go, onto the K1 Naga, though. They've silenced and chronoed him, but the Wind Waker buys the time for Naga to maybe get off a Manta and a song to delay this and buy more space, but she's silenced up yet again. Oh, the fear is it coming? The damage, is it there?
Can he get the song off? Yes, he can.
He will get the song. C-Smile with a double kill and K1 surviving. How's he got away with this? Another Burrow back onto Yuma. K1, he's not got much left in the tank. He's got a Abyssal Blade ready, but C-Smile will clear up. The Void's down. No buyback for a minute and a half. He's gone. And C-Smile is going to look to... And Gojira trying to play the very back line as Analog. He's in on them, but the Burrow Strike stopped him in his tracks. The disruption there. Gojira trying to make a run for it. Gardic's moving forward towards him, but the hook shot from Udomi. Trapping the DP now inside. Gojira finally dies to that final Spitling hit, but K1 and C-Smile were chronoed up and no damage came. Beast Coast have 2 cores, still just ripping away at this Faceless Void. He's BKB'd and he's got a time walk away. Chrono really online. Tier 4s are falling. 2-man burrow from Whisper. Well done. Theo does steal the Sandstorm. Whisper, quick on the fingers, gets him away from that burrow steal, and the throne is exposed. Beast Coast look at Theo. Almost dies in a couple of hits. And snared up, but the building's being focused. They know that the throne is the way to victory. C-Smile battling away with Yuma.
They're trying.
Him dead for 2
really
minutes.
Trying hard, Gary.
There's no way. This game is over now. GG is called. No way to defend against this Naga Siren of K1. Even disconnects before the game ends.
They did great recovery.
Can really Remnant because he gets no move speed after the ult.
Ah, that
Why
makes
is-
sense. Yeah.
Oh,
Underlord, we've not seen that in a
That's-
while.
Lacoste's favorite hero. I know where.
I still don't think it's like the greatest because they had like Naga with the illusions, they had Shadow Demon with the illusions as well, so it's not gonna trigger it.
Shadow Demon. He's about to die. Disrupted himself, but these 4 Hokori heroes are...
Keep the lane underneath their tower, stay out of the XP range so that Yuma gets the solo XP. He's level 2.
No disruption there from Gojira, but so many stuns coming his way. Second death damage coming out of that C-Smile Lash with that Lightning Storm. I will try and get on top of Gojira, but it looks like with his
Whisper
boots,
top.
yeah, he can just walk away from that as Whisper dies to Garlic up top.
Yeah, 1-1-1 build on Tiny.
I was going to say lowest level net worth. C-Smile dies to Analog. Yodomi's Clockwork was around, but Hokori brought both of their supports in towards mid. So they pick up both kills. That's going to allow Analog to grab the Arcane Rune and maybe look towards these side lanes for some kills.
In the jungle.
Yeah. Now that was the big question for me, is that Radiant safe lane Brood, but she TP's back down towards bottom, so looks like Vitali still happy stay there. In the dire jungle, meanwhile, Analog chasing illusions. K1, he's trying to bait, but Analog, he's got the read on it. He found the real one.
At least the pre-shard. Like even after like the shard, you need to be able to deal with the Phantom Lancer illusions. Like you can't play this assassin type of Tiny.
Well, Yodomi found by Analog, who makes that second jump onto Gojira now. Demonic Purge, though, slowing Analog to a crawl, and C-Smile. Right place, right time again. Gojira dying to that super strong Stroke of Fate. Yeah, is it still level 3? Not quite maxed out, but tons of damage.
Great against Phantom Lancer and start farming his not a triangle. Okay, Boots of Travel on the spiders. To feed the double kill.
C-Smile. Oh, it's beautiful. Lands the 2-man splitter. Tiny's come in. He wants something desperately out of this fight, but the damage over time, the burn through the Tiny, and C-Smile picks up a double along with K1.
They're crumbling. They're mentally done. I feel gigantic. This Bloodstone Rush,
Huge.
I like that a lot. He
Might get
can't
caught here,
fight
though.
this. He's gonna die.
He gets his blood. Oh my god! He got his bloodstone off before that Remnant hit him. Now the Void Spirit's out of the fight completely, and C-Smile just regenning up. That Bloodstone Rush, you're absolutely right, doing wonders for the Lash, and Yodomi snipe.
Down, deal with Tiny. Now they're off to a high ground.
And only 2 real. Oh my god, C-Smile. I was going to say there's only really 2 ways to deal with a PL. It's Stroke of Fate or the Tiny cleaving. C-Smile makes sure one of those tools is gone. The Blink Split Earth finds that Grimstroke, and Hokori, they're just giving up this lane. They're trying to push out mid and top. They're coming back now, filtering through to try to defend this melee barracks. But C-Smile's in again. Another Blink Split Earth, another support dead. Lives being claimed by this man. Rodovation, who they got? Vitali. Missing out the Split Earth this time, C-Smile. Didn't have the Pitamouse to play with, but look at Yuma. Half his HP is just straight up gone. Soul Catcher, Demonic Purge, Yuma in a little bit of trouble. Has a Shadow Blade and try and hide. Gets away, but Uga had to TP back. Tiny's in with an Avalanche Toss. And he drops Whisper low. But now the Pit of Malice and the K1 Illusions can start to really rack up the damage, burn that mana, and C-Smile, after a quick trip back to Fountain, returns to his vacation home with the Radiant base. He's got a timeshare in here. The Dire are just gonna lose their PL though. Well, Yuma takes him down. C-Smile is pretty close to death as well. He's got split earths coming, but Vitali chasing in the toss of
It's
the
the
ogre.
flying
Straight onto
Jakiro.
him. There's a three-pointer all the way across the map. Sea-Smile holds his ground and loses the Aegis. Hookshot in though. Udomi's found the target they wanted. Bring down Yuma and all is good with the world. Sea-Smile's there with a chain stuns and a double kill for him.
He's not done.
He wants Theo. He wants more. Give him a triple. Where's his ultra? He's losing his mana. Pulled back into that remnant. But now we're looking...
No.
Let's TP to Outpost and find out. I think they've run out of smokes on Hokori. That's why they can't actually do anything. And now, Gardic. Does he have buyback? No. He needs 1 minute and 20 gold. So he's dead for 40 seconds no matter what happens. Yuma, invis. You go for toss back. Goes for the double tap. Slaps around Whisper, but now trapped inside all the roots, and he's been stunned up. That's K1 with an Abyssal Blade. Tiny's going to have to buy back here if they want any chance, but both supports being dead now leaves them in a 4 versus 3. I did find Gojira at the very least, but now another Pit of Malice. Whisper doesn't see Yuma under that Shadowblade invis. They've got K1 chasing Analog there, moving in towards the Broodmother as well. Vitali has the BKB to run away, but the toss-back play into the fountain goes Sea-Smile. They've got the lash, but he's Ghost Sceptered. He buys a Ghost, he's fine, he's alive. The throne is now open for the creeps to start wailing away at it, and GG is called.
Oof, man, what a rough one. They beat beastcoast fair and square, game number 1. Second game, they decide to pick Broodmother, which could have worked out.